Actually, when I first started with Facebook, the first thing I built was a Facebook group. It was called Pleasant Hill Community Connection. That's where I started experimenting with Facebook a couple years ago. Facebook groups used to be a lot more robust and customizable than they are now. They've been watered down extensively just in the last 6 months to a year. They're still worthy of consideration because they're different than Facebook pages. So here's one of the fundamental differences of a group versus a business page. When you post on the wall of your business page, you really don't know if that posting is actually making it to the news feed of your fan. That's because of something known as EdgeRank, that Facebook has created this algorithm that determines the engagement rating, and there's some other things mixed into that. And if your page is deemed to be engaging enough and relevant enough as per EdgeRank, then when you post on the wall of it, it goes to the news feed of your fan. Isn't that what you're all trying to do, is create engagement and connect with people? So that's the downside. You get the SEO optimization of having pages, and you can have people like your page and do all of these landing pages where you're collecting their information on the way into your page, and that's worthy of doing. But if you want certainty in communicating with the people that are participating with you on Facebook, there's no better substitute than a group. Because when you post on the wall of a group, it goes to a place called notifications at the top of Facebook. There's these little red things that come up now that says, you have a notification, you have a message, you have a friend request. There's a little red icon up there that triggers that when you're on Facebook. But more importantly, with Facebook groups, if you belong to a group, all those group members receive a notification in their email inbox. Doesn't matter, it can be Comcast, Gmail, Yahoo, whatever their email address is, they're notified that there's a posting on that group that they belong to. So the upside with a group is you have guaranteed communication with your followers. So I like groups for that reason, because you don't have to play all these games with EdgeRank and engagement and getting all these likes and all of these things that can be very time consuming. You can also use the strategy of having a Facebook group that mirrors your Facebook page and vice versa, which is what I've done. I have a group for virtually every page that I've built for various reasons. So I like Facebook groups. You can have different types of groups here. Let me move this forward. You can have a secret group, a closed group, or an open or a public group. So with the secret group, only the members can see the group and what the members post. So if you want to be, if you're part of the CIA or something clandestine like that.
Board of directors?
Yeah, board of directors, absolutely. If you want to be invisible on Facebook and have a way of communicating, has anybody ever participated in the Yahoo groups before? This is like Yahoo groups on steroids. It's kind of the same idea. So you can have a secret group. You can have a closed group. The difference with a closed group is anyone can see the group, but only the members can see the posts. So in other words, if you're on Facebook, you might stumble across a closed group, and you can see that that group exists, but you can't see anything that's being posted on its wall.
So can they ask to join the group?
Yes, they can, and they can be admitted by your vote of approval.
And can you create a page similar to the welcome opening that says join our group?
No, you can't do any customization with it like you can with a page, and that's the downside of a group. They used to be far more customizable than they are now, and they've truly taken most of that away. So they're very boring graphically, they're not very cool looking, don't have all the custom avatars going on, the graphic and all that. The other one is an open group, which is anyone can see the group and what the members post. So in my case, I would build a group for a neighborhood, like a Hillsdale Neighborhood Community Group. And then I'd go out and invite all the neighbors who are my Facebook friends to become a group member. So what's interesting about groups is, if you're a friend of mine and you live in the Hillsdale neighborhood and I create the Hillsdale group, I can make you a member of the group automatically without you having to like anything, become a fan of anything. I can assign you to become a group member. Now you can opt out once you get notified that you've just been made a member of the group, and maybe you don't want to opt out but you don't want any email. You can turn the email off or turn it down. So there's a lot of settings that you as a group member can change once somebody's made you a member of a group. So go out and build your friends list, go out and create niche specific groups, and then get people to become members of your group, and now you have a community. And as in your marketing, you can ask people to join your group too when you're reaching out to people. Yes?
Is this similar to LinkedIn capability where you, as the owner of a group, you can actually export all of the personal emails?
Yeah. So LinkedIn is one of my favorites. I do trainings on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the only social media platform I'm aware of that you can export your entire LinkedIn contact database out of LinkedIn and into any place else you'd like to take it, like your Constant Contact or your MailChimp. You can't do that with a group, unfortunately. But at least you know when you're communicating with your group members that it's actually landing it as an email in their inbox, and it's coming from Facebook. You know, it says you have, you know, and it's Facebook brand, and that gives you that endorsement that it's coming from Facebook and it's not just spam.
So do you assign the people to a group, or do they designate themselves to a group? So like for your business, say you want a certain neighborhood, are you assigning them to that, and then that's how they're getting that information?
Yeah, right, exactly. So, and other people, as they discover it, can ask to join it, and I can say yes or no, right? So groups are super easy to set up. You can create a group in about 5 minutes. They're very, very simple. This is just a sample of when you post on a group, you get engagement. And it's been proven statistically that engagement on groups are easier and higher performing than engagement on Facebook page, typically. So in other words, it's because you've got certainty. You know when you're posting a comment up here that your group members are getting it. If somebody's getting something, they're going to typically respond to it.